Hey everybody, HMV here, playing more Invisible Ink, and this is post-commentary because my computer, I've upgraded my computer to Windows 10 and I forgot to turn off the automatically install updates and reboot setting. So my computer I was recording on installed updates and rebooted. So I lost my recording. And it of course happened almost all the way through. So obviously this is going to be post-commentary, and sorry about that. I decide to ditch that augment because I know we're not ever going to be able to install it, that cybernetic implant. And I switched some stuff around, give everybody a stim, and I'm really looking forward to getting Decker a weapon, and I upgrade everybody's speed just so everybody's at full.
I'll find a good home for this.
We want to go to a security dispatch because we want to get Decker a weapon. We got two to choose from. One's a level 3 and one's a level 4. So, obviously, we picked the level 3. Okay, one door room, I should say. We're going to send Decker out there to check out what's through this door. And so far we got nothing, which is good. But it's just yet another one-room door, and this room kind of scares me because there's no hidey places right near the door, and that whole right side of the room, you can't get around that workstation there, that lab station. So we got to kind of hide them behind where that pressure tank is. I use Prism. Might as well grab this power. Another annoying thing is I'm not going to get to that other room, so there's nothing to hack, and we get a free hack every turn, and by not using that free hack, we're just wasting our time. But there's nothing we can do because I don't want to risk a guard coming through the door and seeing anybody, even if they're standing on the side, especially Decker because he's doesn't have a weapon. So I waste this turn.
Incognita has detected an ECCM signal. There must be one of the FTM's powerful scanning devices in the complex.
And we find two guards. One of them is stationary, which is super annoying. The other one's patrolling, and he would go away. You also notice there's the elevator up there. I have to decide now, do I want to wait a turn or open the door? And I decide to open the door because I want to eventually get my guys through here. Now, the only thing to hack, of course, has a demon on it, and I'm not really up on triggering a demon this early into the episode. So I decide to, I decide to use Rapier on it? I don't remember now. I think I decide not to do anything. Now my goal here is to get everybody safe so that we can trick both guards into coming all the way in the room. And then Decker up here, oh, look at that. I can't get Decker up there because he doesn't have enough movement points. I think I eventually noticed that he has a stim. Yeah, because if he goes there, he's going to get seen. And then I'm like, oh, duh, he has a stim. So I stim him. Then I have to move everybody back to where they were. And then I put him here. Now my goal here is next turn, when the guys come up here, Decker's going to close the door.
Investigating.
Now the problem is this guy blocks the other guy, so I was hoping that they would both get in the room. But sadly they didn't. So now Decker closes this door.
Did you see that?
Attracts both their attention to that spot, and then now do you notice a problem? I think that we're okay, though. We're going to steal from this guy. I think I take his card, too. Yeah, might as well. Banks isn't guaranteed to be there. Now, Banks is going to go here. And this is where I get clever. Actually, no, Banks didn't go there. He's going to open the door to distract them, and it didn't work. They were supposed to get re-distracted by the door, and I think they would have been distracted by the door if I had moved Prism first. So she's going to take this guy out.
Hey,
this is where things go drastically wrong. Prism's going to close the door now.
Investigating.
Banks is going to get on the other side. What am I going to do? Oh, I think we're going to paralyze that guy. Yeah, that's what she's doing. We're going to paralyze this guy. Might as well use the paralyzer up so it has an extra turn to recharge. In case we need it 6 turns from now. If we need it 7 turns from now, it would be okay to wait a turn, but who knows what's going to happen, especially taking out the first 2 guards we see is never a good sign. We might as well get Decker up so he's close to the door, as close as possible. And I really should have opened this door.
They're through here.
Because now the guy's kicked it down, but what are you going to do? Once they kick it down, it's kicked down. Okay, so we've taken out 2 of the guards. Things are going very poorly. Banks is going to check out through this door here. Decker is going to steal from this guy. And then he's going to check out what demon is on this thing. It's a blowfish, which advances the tracker. Now, we've already wasted a lot of time, and the last thing I want to do is advance the tracker. So I decide that we're not going to do that. And look, more stuff looking at us, but at least it's a camera and it's not even demons. So we can take that out for free and actually gain a power for it. I would like to know what demon is on that thing before we decide to take it. There's something looking over that way. Could be a guard on... Oh, I was checking the recharge time on his augment there that lets him see demons, and it turns out that there isn't a recharge, which is nice. Yeah, there's nothing over that way, so we don't have to worry about that. Really, we need to get people into this room. There's a camera there. I decided to use up wrench because it is only 1 power. There's a safe down here. Again, it only costs 1 power. That's weird. It costs 2 power. It should only cost 1 because it should... sorry, Prism's augment should have given us a power back for hacking an item. Not 100% sure why it did that. If anybody knows, let me know. Maybe her thing only works on 1 thing per turn. Now, I put Banks there because that drone will see her by coming down if she stays in front of the door. Now, I start to think, you know what? Prism could run all the way to that thing. Oh, no, she's stimming him. That's right. I say Decker can go up. Now, he can get all the way up to this thing, see what demon it has on it, and then also take the thing from it. And then get through that door or hide in that little office park there or anything. So I decide that's a good idea. It is a validate demon. It's going to bring an additional guard onto the level. I think, you know what? It's worth it. Let's do that right now. And let's use his hacker thing so we get that thing. And she still doesn't give us a power. And it generates an Elite Enforcer right frickin' there. Which is possibly the worst spot that an Elite Enforcer could be set. So I'm going to get Decker through this door so that the Enforcer doesn't see him. And there's also a console here, so we might as well take it. Now I realize that Banks is standing right in front of that door. So when the Elite Enforcer comes through that door, he's going to see her. And she's got zero movement and no stim, so she's going to get seen. There's nothing I can do about it. All I can do is get Prism into... Oh, here's where I realize it. All I can do is get Prism into cover through the door so she doesn't have to worry about the guy seeing her, and then Banks is going to have to... to move next turn. Now, the good news about all that is that the Enforcer was already alerted. So he would have been exclamation marked anyway. But now we have 3 guys aware of our presence, and we're not even 4 turns into it. We're still not done with our 3rd turn. I decide to put Prism... I don't remember where. Oh, I closed the door. And I decided to put Prism here because she can sneak around the drone and then steal its power and then also get up to that safe that I've unlocked. But it actually is a better idea to get Banks up to that safe because there's a locked door up there, and then Banks could unlock it. We've got 11 power. I'm thinking about wrenching down safes and stuff, but I think I decide to wait until next turn. And I do. Another guard. And this guy has armor, which we can't take care of right now. That guy saw her, which we all expected to happen. And this is our final turn on the 0th security level. Banks is in trouble because if she moves, the drone will see her. So we actually had to hack down the drone specifically so that it wouldn't see her. And then I decide I'm just going to put it off in the corner over here. I don't want to put it there because we're going to be heading that way. So I head it around here just so it's not looking at us. Now, Banks can basically...
They got away.
Play... yeah, he's going around that way, so she can go this way. And she can actually, if I notice, she can get all the way there. Now, oh, there's a camera in there that I would like to take. So I do that, and then I do that to take that camera down. Now I don't have to worry about... I'm not sure why I took that camera down, to be honest. I honestly don't know why I took that camera down. Now, I'm starting to realize that Banks should be the one to... yeah, that's noticed by the enemy. So I diagonal her around the corners. And then I put her here so in case the guy looks left and right, he won't see her. Now, Prism's like, you know what, it's time to get out of here. This is all going south. But Decker's in the way, so I gotta take care of him first. So we're gonna hack that down. And then Decker's gonna go over and check this safe out and see what it's got. And what it's got is a cloaking rig. And of course, I don't want to burden him. So he's gonna drop the valuable tech. Pick up the cloaking rig. It's like it knew we had Decker on the squad. It's the one that only lets you move 4 moves, though, which isn't the best of all things. This guy also has a security card. We're gonna let him keep his security card. And look around here. There is a camera. We might as well hack it down. Get it taken care of. That's why we have the power. And it's why we have wrench. Now it's Prism's turn. She's got to get out of here because that guard's going to come in and start looking all over the place, and it's going to get bad quickly. Now, what she wants to do is get as close to Decker as possible. Or not. I guess she's going around this way for some reason. But basically, they're all just ready to go and get through these... get those safes, get the console there. And then Banks, next turn... Let's see, am I going to... Yeah. I'm using him just to peek in this door to see what's in here. So Banks knows what to expect if she has to possibly get through that door blind. She won't be blind because Decker will have eyes on that. And that's the worst thing that could have happened. Banks is stuck because the guy turned the corner, and now there's a drone standing there that might be turning around to come and see her. Now he's hunting away, so I hate to do it, but I think the best choice is to let Banks sit there for a turn and do nothing. As painful as that is. I would love to get that console. Okay, it's time to peek through this door. Looks like there's a console and a demon database, which not really super useful at this point of the game. But there is a camera as well, which is going to be expensive to hack down. I considered for a second using Data Blast, but Data Blast would ruin the opportunity of using Wrench on all the other guys. So I'm going to hack this thing down and hack this thing down. Oh, do I hack it down? I think I do. Yeah. And now we're out of power. So now it's time to get more power. So far for how poorly things are going, things are actually going fairly well. There's our more power. We got 3 of it. Now we can hack this down. I'm being a little frivolous with my power consumption, but I want to get all these safes, and I might as well get them while Rapier is still fairly low, and while Wrench can work on the safes because they're power 2. Okay, now I'm deciding what do I want to do with Decker. Obviously, there's only one way to go. There's the only direction that we can still go that we don't know what it is through the door that Prism is near. Although there's also a door up here, but that's probably a dead end. Decker would love to check that out, but in order to go through that door, he's going to alert that guard who is very nicely running away, and we don't really want to do that. So I'm just going to put him here, and then he's going to be ready to go through that door next turn. Banks is going to go through that door next turn and get that safe, and then we are going to... Prism is going to continue going forward. Everybody has a job, but it's all next turn. Okay, that guy's gone, which is nice. This guy, is, for some weird reason, doesn't know we're here. Oh, and the drone wasn't ready this turn. He was still controlled by us, which is good. I forgot about that part. And then there's our thing. Now we want Banks down here, and that is secured by a demon. So we're gonna run. He should have sprinted, but now we know that this room is empty, so he can take from here and get back behind this, which is pretty nice, actually, when it comes down to it. He's nice and hidden, and we have the power now. Banks, in the meanwhile, realizes, I believe, that she can run. She books her way down here, takes from this safe, gets through this door. She can get this power, which is nice. I'm a little concerned about that guard, but he's far enough away that he shouldn't hear, and I'm right. And then I decide that she can get all the way here without alerting him, and I'm right about that as well. Prism, in the meantime, needs to get through this door, and we basically need to hack this blind, and I decide to do it now. At least I think I do. No, that's right, I hacked the database so I could see what it was, and safes are hit with alarms, which is perfectly fine by me. Having an alarm on a safe is fine. That attracts people to that safe. We could actually cart people. Not to mention the fact that I've stolen from every safe except for the main one, which is going to alert somebody to it anyway. Now, there's a guard standing right frickin' there, and there's also another safe, which actually surprises me. He's stationary, which means she can never get through that door unless she lures him away. So we open the door. And he's going to just take one step through it to see what's up. This is, I could rapier that safe. I think I don't decide to yet. No, I don't. I decide not to yet. Okay, so everybody's sitting here. The drone is asleep this turn. It's going to wake up. This guy's just patrolling. This guy's going to look around. I was kind of hoping that he would notice, her, but he didn't. The drone is still distracted, so Decker can get back through the door. My goal with Decker... I don't actually know what my goal with Decker is. I think he's going to try to steal from that safe while Banks comes around to take from the thing. She can't go there because that guy's going to see her. Wherever she goes, the guy's going to see her. Unless she runs or stims herself. So I decide to stim her so that she can get all the way around so the guy won't see her. She could get right up next to him, but we've already stolen from him, so that's stupid. She's just going to go all the way around here. Now she can get through that door next turn using her little ability. We need to see what's through this other door, and we also want to distract that guy away from it. So she's gonna double peek because I didn't really want to open that door if somebody was going to come through it. But there's nothing in that room to get. Sometimes there's a courier in there. So she goes and hides over here. She's going to be able to run through next turn. Everything is looking good. Now this guard does his little rounds. He's not going to see Decker when he turns around because he's got a 180. This guy looks around. He doesn't see anything. Now it is Prism's turn. Prism's going to have to go get that... I don't actually remember how I do this. I shuffle people around a bit. Banks has 0 movement points now. She's going to unlock this door and do that. Prism...
There's the secure safe. You're almost done.
It's got a paradox demon. It's going to stop Incognito from hacking temporarily. Now, like a moron, I hack it. And then I realize that I haven't hacked that safe down there yet, which means I'm not going to be able to hack it for 3 turns, which is annoying. Banks is in a sticky situation. This is possibly the worst thing I could have done as far as she's concerned, because I'm not 100% sure what that guard's going to do. He should turn around and just start walking back to his post, but I don't actually know what he's going to do. And I realize that Decker is completely useless as far as they're concerned, and he can't go back the other way to secure anything because he doesn't have any powers. All he has is a cloak. Yeah, she doesn't need that. We're not going to open the safe yet because that's going to attract the guard to it. It might actually attract 2 of them because I have that demon. Decker can't get out of cover, so he's going to just stay where he is. He could have used the cloak, actually, but there's really no reason to. I kind of screwed this up, though. I really should have hacked that thing after we hacked the other safe. Now, that guard actually turns and at a 45-degree angle, and he could have seen Decker, except for the game just doesn't let you get seen in that case. The drone's on the hunt again. That guard's going back to where he is, but that's not going to happen anymore because we're opening this thing. It's got $430 and a wireless scanner. Nobody can use that wireless scanner. It did get their attention. Now, that wireless scanner could be a better thing, actually. To be honest, it's not very good. Now, we need to know what this guy's doing, and we also need to get in that safe room. So that's Prism's job. Prism's going to look at this guy and see what he's doing. Because he should walk all the way over there, and hopefully he's going to cut that corner. But he's a grenade thrower, which means he's only going to take 1 step and then throw a grenade through the door. Which is super annoying because he won't be out of the way. Well, he will be out of the way, but not as far out of the way as I was hoping. So Prism's going to go over here and hide herself. Eventually. Decker, I think we need to pick up that thing with Decker. The thing he dropped before, because eventually we're going to want to pick that thing up and carry it out. But I guess he's not the one going to be able to do it. And we're basically done. Because with Incognito Lockdown, we can't do anything.
Grenade out.
Grenade out. And that's a flashbang. Not that that's a big deal. Okay, now it's time to steal from this guy, because we haven't yet. Might as well get his monies. And then she's going to come in here, and of course, she can't do anything except for take this power. And get up next to this safe. Now, it's only a turn away, so it's not that big of a deal. It's just, it could have been much better. Now, everybody's got to get around here. Somebody is looking through the door. The drone is heading off somewhere else, so we don't care about that. We know that this area over here is safe, so we might as well get Banks going through it. Prism needs to chill out until next turn for that safe, and the guard's going to walk away.
Looking around.
Okay, this is looking good. Everyone's running the correct direction, i.e. away from our agents. And the drone did the meanest thing it could possibly do. Did you see that little zigzag it did so that it was looking at the door? Super annoying. Now, I need to take this thing down 2 levels before I can use Wrench on it. One of those is going to be free. And I decided to go ahead and use Data Blast. Why not? Why not? And then I think I decided to use Data Blast again. Maybe I use Rapier. I honestly don't remember. But I need to spend 3 more power, sadly. So I use Rapier just so that the other one, although I'd never hack it, it's at 2 though, which makes it a little bit easier. I think I know what it is. I think Refraction Chamber only works for a little bit. But anyway, we got about 45 seconds here before we get out of this point, and I get back to live commentary. But basically now my whole goal is to get everybody back to the elevator, hack that, nanofab, and then get everybody out. Sadly, we didn't pick up a weapon for Decker, but who knows? Maybe the nanofab will have something. And I also realize here that I've got to get that piece of tech that we left on the ground over there before we leave. Decker, tell me what these people are doing. Okay, he's going that way. If you go here, you should be able to see this guy. Good. Okay, he's going that way, and this guy is going that way. So nobody is coming into this room, which is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. So, Banks can actually go here and be ready to pick this thing up. Actually, she can just pick it up. And then she can actually go... I just don't like this open door, so she's going to stay right where she is. And we are going to be ready to go next turn. Yeah, next turn we are going to... actually, next turn we're probably... you know what? Oh, I almost want to do it this turn. We're going to data blast to get these guys both at the right place. And then that way, if we have to, we can hack that camera drone down next turn. We can also always use ping if we feel like we need it.
Investigating area.
It's bad enough when I have to do post-commentary because I screwed something up, but when Windows just reboots my computer for no particular reason whatsoever, that's annoying. Okay, Decker, guess what it's your turn to do? If you go all the way to here, you're not going to have any movement points. Which is kind of scary, but I think we're going to do it anyway. There we go. And we are going to hack this thing. Alarm raised 2. Another guard, and he didn't go to the room that I wanted him to go to. That's fine. Okay, Decker, let's see if we can actually buy you something now. A Volt Disruptor. Are you serious? A Stim 3, though. The Cloaking Rig could come in handy. A Stim 3, though. Oh, a Cloaking Rig 3. Okay, we're selling this. The Buster Chip is just coming in way too handy. We're gonna buy this, and we're gonna buy this. And now we got to get you two out of here. And we really need to see where these guys are going. I think you are the one who's most limited in movement. So this guy is going that way. That's fine. This guy is going that way, which is fine. This drone is coming back out and coming into our room, which is not fine. But let's go ahead and get you over here. We're gonna have to hack that drone next turn. That's just all there is to it. Although we might be able to let it come in. No, because when it scans, it's gonna alert people to where we are. So yeah, let's get Banks here. We haven't actually used anything. We can wrench that drone right now. Let's do it. And send it off this way. And that means that Banks can get here and be safe. And the only problem is Prism. And the fact that everybody in the level knows where we are. Oh, and that guy just woke up.
Around.
Okay, we're investigating. Now we got.
Okay, at least he's not alerted to anything. Okay. Decker, what is this guy doing? He's gonna come right to where you are. So you've got a cloak. You must cloak. There is no choice involved. She's got her stim, and she's going to use it. That could get her all the way into this room. Okay, we're going to do something a bit crazy. She doesn't have her stim. He does have a stim. We've got to take this guy out. So we're going to do this. Then, Prism, who has already stimmed herself, is going to go all the way to here. Then, Decker is going to cloak. Then he's going to go here. And he's going to trade with her. He's going to give her... Actually, he's going to drop something on the ground. He actually has 2 stims, which is kind of funny. He's going to drop one of his stims. Then he's going to trade with her to get the Neural Disruptor. Then he's going to go to this guy and knock him out. Then he's going to get behind this desk. Then she's going to come in here, pick this thing up. She's going to come in here, trade with her. Oh, we got too much stuff in our inventory. She's going to drop the valuable tech. Then she's going to trade with her, taking the wireless scanner and giving her the stim. Then she's going to pick up the valuable tech. Then she's going to hide here. She is going to apply this stim to herself. Close this door. And go here, which is not as far as I was hoping she could get. He still has a stim, but she would have to run up to him to get it. Yeah, that Cloak 3 didn't cloak them. I thought Cloak 3 cloaked everybody. Renders the user invisible for 2 turns. That is a change. I thought for sure that that was something that cloaked everybody. That's why I got everybody up together. Yeah, see, if somebody comes through this door, she's in trouble. So she's actually going to go here and hide. And I think we're going to sell the wireless scanner. As much as I would love it, I don't think it's worth it. And then hopefully nobody's going to come in and see us. If nobody comes in the room, we are free to go. Oh. That was the last thing we wanted.
Looking around.
Okie doke. Things could be better. Let's check out where this guy's going. He's just patrolling. Moving forward 1 square. Not a big deal. This guy is going there to investigate. He's going to be trouble. He's going to be big trouble in Little China. Decker, get on this guy and drag him back to here so that he won't wake up. We have to chill out for a turn.
Investigating.
Yeah, we can't knock that guy out is the problem, because we don't have anything that can take down a level 2 dude. Okay. Decker, check this guy out. When he turns this corner, he might see her. This is not seen by the enemy, so she's going to go here. These are both noticed by the enemy, so she is trapped where she is, which is bad. But we're going to deal with that when the time comes. Hopefully he's just going to run out the door. So...
Looking around.
Quit looking around. Okay, it all depends on what these two guys do. What is this guy doing? Actually, Banks, look at him. Okay, good. He's leaving. This guy is going that way, so we're good. We are GTG. Did we ever steal from this guy? Yes. Go ahead and get yourself over here. Decker. You could drag this guy to here, but I think that's a bad idea, actually. I think we're gonna let you sit a turn. We're gonna let both of you sit a turn. And then we're just all gonna run out the door. That was harsh.
Investigating area.
Definitely the hardest level we've had so far, mostly because we had to take a bunch of guys out. Another guard patrol, not a big deal. Everybody went to this teleporter, though, which is annoying. But we can get out of here. Can we all get out without running? The answer is no. Yes, no, it's yes. Give yourself a stim dose. Get in the elevator, and let's get out of here.
Stow that gear in the secure hold while we're in flight. I wouldn't want it going off accidentally.
You don't want a wireless scanner going off accidentally. And also, we sold it. Okay, that was basically terrible in more ways than one. Windows failed me. I failed the game. Monster wants to sell us a biogenic dart.
So don't make me regret it.
Yeah, we're buying it.
Don't go using it all up in one place now.
Okay, we're giving it to Decker. Or are we? I think we obviously need to increase our strength here. We got too many stims and too many of everything. I think Banks actually could use this. I think that's a good idea. Give it to Banks. Everybody has one stim. She has two. More stims are not bad. Banks should have this stim too, though. And she should also have her neural disruptor back. Give him the biogenic dart. Give her the neural disruptor. Give her the stim, this, and this. And then she gets this other stim. She has the 2 stim 1s. He has the stim 3. And she gets the stim 2. She also just gets a strength upgrade. Because we don't want her to be defaulted to bad. And I think we're going to give everybody a strength upgrade. Just so that we can carry stuff.
We need to keep moving.
We need to keep moving.
Fix on our operator. Choose your next target.
Yes, this is our last target. Now, what are we going to do for our next target? Are we going to go here and try to get something else from this other security dispatch? Or are we going to go here and try to get a 4th agent? Considering we have no money, a 4th agent is basically useless. So I think we're going to go here. But that's all next time. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I enjoyed playing it, except for the problems. I'm HMV, and I will, as always, talk at you later.